For today's coaster review, we will be looking at Wonder Woman and Golden Lasso coaster located at Six Flags Fiesta Texas in San Antonio, Texas. This is the second RMC Raptor that I have ridden, so yes, I have ridden both Railblazer and this, which is really cool, also riding two RMCs in the same park. This coaster is always said as not being as good as Railblazer, which maybe I could agree with that, but this coaster does do a lot of stuff better than Railblazer, which in this video will basically be based on. I have done a full review on Railblazer before, so what I'll be basically doing is going through the differences and comparing the two, even though they have the exact same layout, being mirror images of each other. So don't expect me to go through the layout like I normally do, because I already did the exact same for my Railblazer review. But most importantly, before we start, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe for more videos on coasters often. Also, if you want to see more, make sure to follow our social media pages for updates and much more. Now that is out of the way, let's look at the stats. Starting out, it is 113 feet tall, which is very good for a coaster that is so compact in size. But next to the speed, which it is 52 miles per hour. And man, as you see in this footage, it is so fast through the course. As I mentioned in my Railblazer review, these things are so fast paced, it is incredible. You literally don't know where all that speed comes from right after the lift hill. It is so fast paced, and that's what makes these Raptors just so incredible. It has an angle of descent of 90 degrees on that first drop. It is straight down, a very fantastic drop. It has good 3 inversions. These are a dive loop, a cutback, and a corkscrew. Those are all very good inversions. My favorite is actually the dive loop. It is very oddly shaped for a dive loop, making it so fun. And then the track length is only 1,800 feet long. As you can tell, it is very short. This coaster is so small and the elements are so compact. It is awesome for how much this coaster does. But let's get into our first difference. This is the location and the setting, as Railblazer has rockwork all around it, while Wonder Woman has the backdrop of rock work while being on the water, which may be a controversial opinion, but I do like the way Wonder Woman is set better than Railblazer. I'm not saying it looks better, because Railblazer's color scheme is better, having that kind of gray and orange colors. Also, the trains look way better too. On Railblazer, the trains are themed to MTVs, and they look just like way better than Wonder Woman's blue trains, which I'm not saying they look bad, just Railblazer's just looks like way better. And just for some reason, I like the feel of both the same, because Railblazer has the colors and the just overall feel I love, while Wonder Woman, you just have to experience it in person to know how cool it is. It has this kind of Greek Roman feel with these pillars that are just so cool, as you have to experience it in person to know what it's like. But also there's this epic music that just sets the mood perfectly, all being themed to Wonder Woman, which, wow, I mean, this is Six Flags we're talking about. Actually, they did some good theming that is great. The same goes for the giant discovery they added in 2019, that is the Joker. It also has a very good theming, such as the Funhouse on the queue. Now, let's look at the all-around operations, and this is what Wonder Woman does the best. They have a continuous loading station, also running 3 trains all the time, which, let me tell you, is fantastic. They are booking the dispatches every single train, with the trains continuously moving and the bins on the ride platform. That helps a lot. And plus, the ride being so quick helps a lot, because normally there will be a train in the station moving on the brake run, or the station and one of the other trains on the very quick ride course. As for Railblazer, it is only running 1 train at a time, and only has 8 riders per train. That did result in a very long line compared to Wonder Woman's short line. This took a very big role in me getting so many rides on this when we went to Fiesta Texas the last time in November, the first night and the next day, and I got so many rides on this thing, both at day and night. I marathoned this thing, because when I went, there was not a wait at all, and at night or a day, just a little of a wait during the day, which was odd because I was expecting a long line. And I do like this coaster better riding it at day, even though I rode it so many more times at night, because there was more of an opportunity to do so. You can tell how much this coaster rides. It already looks worn out, as when I rode it on both November 24th and 25th of 2019, the track already looked like it was worn out, especially on the lift hill. Also, as you go up that lift hill, it is a little shaky, and you can notice it on the brake run too as you move from track beast to track beast. You do notice it. But basically, as you walk up to this coaster, there is this nice plaza with the arch and statue of Wonder Woman that was not there when I went on, as this coaster is right behind the arc, looking incredible. I've always thought the red and yellow color scheme looked okay, but as I saw it in footage and as I saw it in person, it just looks so stunning at daytime and from so many angles, especially as it's on the water. The backdrop also makes it look so good, but then you will go through the queue wrapping around the side of the area into the main queue house that looks so good with like some signs that tell you about Wonder Woman. There's like some fire and that statue of her all tying in with the theme, kind of Greek Roman like. Then you enter that station. It was similar to the Q House, that theme. That just looks great. Like I said, looks exceptional. I recommend the back for sure, as I rode it way more times there than the front. That is also fantastic too. But as I recommend, try to give yourself a lot of room, just because it just makes the ride go from an awesome ride to incredible. It has so much of it, like way more of a difference than you would think. It makes the coaster so much more insane and what it does best with the airtime, intensity, and whippiness. And those are all the aspects of this coaster that are so incredible and what do make it so good. So for its overall score, I'll be giving it the same score as the Gabriel Blazer, and that is, you guessed it, a perfect 10 because it deserves it. So what do you think of Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster? Make sure to post that in the comments below, and of course make sure to subscribe for more videos like this often. And see ya!